According to Allied Waste, 84% of what goes to the landfill could be recycled, composted, or reused. About a third of residents set out recycling bins on the curb every week, but what happens to everything inside them? I wanted to know, so I tracked the trail of your trash to see how refuse becomes reuse. You may think your impact is just a drop in the bucket, but the power of recycling can pile up in a positive way. So you have your blue bin and you throw in your recycling every other week. You may not think much about it after that, but the fact is a piece of cardboard like this has a long journey ahead.
You'll run around the neighborhoods and tip the bins into the truck, pack it into the trucks, bring it to us.
It is recycling, collected from Ada County, Boise, Meridian, Eagle, and Star. And it's a welcome sight at the Western Recycling Center, where every day trucks drop off a total of 80 tons of trash destined to live another day in another way. Just so you know, 80 tons is about the size of a blue whale, the largest animal to ever live on Earth. And that impressive amount comes in as an unseparated mix of recyclable materials, known in the business as residential single stream.
From here, we're going to run it through our baler.
The bales will head over the border to Oregon, where they'll get separated out at a material recovery facility like this one, also called a MRF.
It's a series of disc screens that do some of the separation. At the end of the process, there's a lot of hands involved in it still.
Connected by conveyor belts, the MRF uses an impressive network of magnets, screens, machines, and human beings to pick out the range of recyclables from the mountainous mix.
If you can imagine segregating all this stuff into different piles, it's quite a process that it goes through.
Back in Boise, there's enough work to keep crews busy and the conveyor belt full from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m.
I push all the waste onto the belt for here, whether we're doing the mixed waste, the cardboard, the paper.
Yeah, this machine never stops, never slows down.
Up to 40 tons of paper a day fall into this machine and come out as 1,400-pound bales.
Whenever it senses it has a full bale of material, it starts pushing it out, and as it's coming out, it's tying it with wire bands.
The bundles stay mostly in the Northwest, delivered to pulp mills and turned back into paper products.
They'll make paper towels, toilet paper, those types of items out of it.
Statistics show Americans use 4 million plastic bottles every hour, but only recycle a quarter of them. Plastics get shipped out across the nation and overseas to countries like China to be repurposed as literally thousands of items, from car parts to office supplies to playground equipment. You can see this huge wall of cans all baled up and ready to get shipped out, but how long does it take for them to get truly recycled? Not as long as you might think.
Can go to a smelter and be back into an aluminum can in a couple of weeks, literally back on a store shelf.
Curbside recycling started around the Treasure Valley back in 1992 when people had to separate out their items. In April, that switched to a big blue bin that holds a range of recyclables, and the impact in just 7 months has been incredible.
Since implementing that program, we've seen the volumes, the recovery volumes almost double here in the Boise Valley.
Rick Gillahan at Western Recycling estimates on good days they're recovering 60 to 70% of the reusable items out there.
Job security for me.
Employee Mark Olson says he's noticed the growing amount of goods from behind the wheel.
Every day it's like more and more.
The bigger these piles get, the better the chances for more work if the Treasure Valley ever gets its own huge sorting facility. Whether you're going green as a resident or saving some green as a business, your drop in the bucket can have sweeping effects on the economy and the earth.
People are a lot more conscientious about the environment and doing the right thing, and recycling is it's a big component of that. There's no reason not to recycle anymore.
Now, there are two types that should not go in recycling bins. First, plastic film like trash bags, grocery sacks, and this plastic wrap, which we use enough of to wrap around all of Idaho every year. And please avoid glass as well. The shards can cut people, mess up machinery, and contaminate other items. There are many other places you can drop these off. Just go to fox12idaho.com if you'd like some locations.